Hey everybody, this is Stephanie. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be sharing a traveler's notebook layout, and as you can see, I had these two die cuts that were in that Ziploc. In a previous video, I will link it down below, I broke down the Elle Studio monthly March kit into bite-sized projects, and one of those projects were these two die cuts. I felt like they can share a story. The yellow one says the best way to start the day, and the blue one says the best way to end the day. And then I pulled out this stamp set from Kelly Stamps, which is no longer available. That store is not open anymore, but I can check and see if the digitals are available, and I'll be placing links down below. I also pulled out some pattern papers from Elle Studio. These are multiple pads that I have within my stash, and I found a yellow pattern paper that went with the suns, perfect to start the day, and the blue pattern paper with the stars, the best way to end the day. So it worked out just great. I love how it's flowing ever so nicely just by the start of grabbing those two die cuts to share the story today. Then also in the paper pads, this is notebook paper. I cut them down to 3x4s to do some journaling for this layout. There was also this other 3x4 card, and I'm going to be cutting out the arrows that coordinate with each of the colors, so the yellow one and the blue one. From that stamp set, I pulled out top 5 in the solid color. I went with scattered straw. I feel like that one matched the best, the yellow for this spread. And then for the blue, the bird says hi, I pulled out suede shoes from Catherine Puller. And I also do the outline stamped for that top 5 sentiment, and I love the way it made it pop. My intention for these two arrow slots, I'm going to cut them out and place them on my journaling cards, the notebook paper basically. And it's going to kind of be like my header. So looking at these die cuts, I really thought I can share a story. It's not a routine, but it's just some things that the best way to start your day is to get these things done basically. It's going back to basics, like getting a good night's sleep, getting a cup of coffee, starting a load of laundry in the morning, unloading the dishwasher because you're going to have to load it again at night. So just do these things. It's the best way to start your day and end your day. This is the first video that I've done all week. I kind of been out of my craft room. However, I have been brainstorming. I have a big project in mind, and it's been taking up most of my time throughout the week, as well as my son. He's not cooperating with the schedule, but that's life, right? And can I still say that I'm being creative if I'm brainstorming all the week? Does that count? So it felt kind of weird to come in toward the end of the week to get this story scrapped. So here it turns out. I went ahead from that stamp set, stamped out 1 through 5. So that's kind of like my bullet point on things that I'm going to be, the 5 things that are the best way to start the day and the best way to end the day. And I did my journaling, adhered everything down. You guys, it looks so adorable. I love it. Now I pulled out another stamp set. This is the Everyday Explorer stamp icons part 2. I'll start placing links down below. That way if you're interested in any of the products that I've used. If I did not place an item on the links down below, definitely just comment and I will be more than happy to point you in the right direction. So this one had the sun, of course, in the yellow, and then I went with the star. I think it's like a star, and a moon for the blue. And that was just a nice little extra cluster there, if you want to call it that. Nice little touch, I guess that's probably the best way to say it, and I love the way that looks. I did see if I can place like evening routine or life right now. Here, this is where I'm trying to see if it can fit anywhere, just to help spice up the cards even, one more, just finish it off. But I like the way it is. I love the simplistic look, and there just wasn't anything small enough that I wanted to consider. So, yeah, do-it-yourself project life cards. I consider that a win. Love the way they look. Now, I'm going to try and fit them on my layout. I did pull out the container from the excess that's left from the kit that I didn't place into any other kits, just to see if I can use them on this spread. I pulled out 2 of the yellow embellishments, and then in my stash, I pulled out another ampersand, and I watercolored it with some blue just so that way it wasn't as white. And also from the kit was this other label. I really like using these labels, kind of like tabs. So it's been a thing, as you noticed. And I love the way that looks so far. Some of the things that I wrote for the nighttime was just having dinner at a specific time. Everybody's already depending on it. Henry depends on a whole routine. And I know I need to be in bed by 11 or I'm going to regret it the next day. The little things, guys. All right, and there you have it, you guys. I believe I adhered everything down. I will be placing that ampersand, the blue one, down further. I feel like it was just too high up. But I really like the idea of having both of them there in the yellow and the blue because I just feel like the best way to start the day and the best way to end the day. So that's kind of like my thought process on that. All right, there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and do that close up here. I hope you got inspired in some way as I placed my life on paper. And if you do, don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to see more videos like this. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye, guys.